Alright, here we're going to take a look at Matthew's January 26, 2014 evaluation. Here you're going to see him running full speed. Here we're going to see it half speed. And we're going to take a look again at 10%, and we'll have frame by frame breakdown. We're going to watch him as he takes off. Decent lean angle. As he comes to about 4 yards, we're going to take a look at his arms. And if you could take a look here, you'll see that his arm is more of in a V shape than an L. He's just closing it off. But he's also got his elbows separated from his body. And when you separate the elbows from the body, what it does is it forces the hand to come across the chest, which basically it makes you shorten your stride, because you can't take it all the way up to your eye like you should, because it's going across your chest. You kind of hit yourself in the face if you did that. So he's got an abbreviated follow through with his arm, so we need to make sure we correct that. He's also got his shoulders over rotated, where his left is going too far forward and his right is going too far back, etc., etc. And we need to have him square those shoulders up. Here we're going to take a look at 7 yards, and again you can see how he's twisting on his torso, and that's caused by the over rotation of the shoulders. So usually everything has an effect. You know, one thing starts it and then it kind of trickles all the way down the body. So we need again to get him to square the shoulders up. If you look at his knee, he needs to drive it up a little bit more, maybe about 3 to 4 inches, to get optimal knee drive height, which will give his stride a little bit more distance. Another thing that's a problem is his knee is off axis. He's actually kind of coming in and then up and around to get back straight. So that's again another problem. We need him to pick the knee straight up, have it come straight through and straight down. Stopping at 11 yards. You'll see here that he's striking on the heel of his foot and rolling through. We need him to flip that over, land on the ball of the foot, and then drive through. The feet are very much like flippers, say, of a dolphin. As they come up, they flex up, and then they strike the ground down and then drive through. So we need to teach him how to do that correctly. Again, at this point, he's about 12 yards into his run. He's out of the drive phase, and he's still leaning over too much, and that's going to be one of the reasons why he's pushing his knees down. The more you lean over, the more it compresses the knees down. So we need him at this point to have a more upright, natural running posture. The blue line kind of signifies his angle there. So we're going to take a look here at his vertical. He was able to jump a 15. He loads the legs up good. We got a little bit. We got to teach him where to have his head. He's also got off balance quite a bit here, probably from the way that he moved his legs in the air. But again, he jumped a 15. Going forward here, we're going to take a look at the standing broad jump, and he scored a 5 foot 1 inch on this. And this basically tests your explosive capability. And I told you before that the vertical and the standing broad jump are very important, as it relates directly to your 10-yard time, your explosive power. And that's what we need to have him to have in soccer. Going forward here again, we're going to take a look at his lateral speed. He scored 16 reps. These are 5-yard strides in 30 seconds. Not bad here. We need to get him to square the hips up a little bit more, but all in all, pretty good job there. Athlete breakdown. We're going to take a look at his scores here. 32 push-ups, 29 sit-ups, which is decent. His lower back strength was non-existent, so we need to work on that. Lateral speed was pretty good. Well, the 10-20 time, we definitely want to come down. We want to see him in the 1.8s, maybe even the 1.7s. The 20 yards should be below, say, 3.4, somewhere in there. And then we want to see that vertical get up into the 2.0s, and then the standing broad jump, maybe 6.5 would be great. So we got a long ways to go, but I know if he keeps hanging in there, we definitely can work on this.